We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball. Striding in, Kevin Newman. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Under it is Rizzo, one away.
The left fielder.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 3 for 6. And that's in there for strike one. Chatwood is sitting on 49 career pitching victories coming into this one, so potentially looking for number 50 here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
To the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Frazier leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Mitch Keller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now in the box, Javier Báez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Javier.
Here it comes.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. DeRosa Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
Two balls and a strike to Javier Báez. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting center, the right fielder.
In now, Jason Hayward. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
A dive, but he's back. Line toward the gap in left center. And Hayward has a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with two outs instead of one. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-0 pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The set and the 3-1 pitch, and he misses with it for ball four, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground is short. Reined in. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Colin Moran, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop. Heading out toward shallow right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Ian Happ.
For the Cubs, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Drilled to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jason.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
The pitcher, Tyler Wood.
Standing in now, Tyler Chatwood. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Báez. First offering on its way. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Jacob Stallings. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mitch Keller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 27.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jason Hayward.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next to the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Contreras, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 0-1, here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's Adam Frazier as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
3 and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Brian Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Yeah.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Line to the right side. Polanco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
New inning set to get underway. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in now, Kevin Kramer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that's over. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2, full count. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Mitch Keller. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Tyler Chatwood. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go. Nope, that's down.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batter number 9.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Pause and the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That's in the basket. A home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javier Báez. 4th home run here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder, Jason.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Bryant. He tripled last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Contreras. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-0 Chicago. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Newman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate now, Adam Frazier, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
No one out with a runner at second. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. There's Báez. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more.
So stepping in, Brian Reynolds, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Alec Mills takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Chicago Cubs, number 30.
Josh Bell will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. A ball that's carrying, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And there's ball 2 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So striding in, Gregory Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Back up the middle. Báez ranging to his right on DeRosa, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Stephen Brault will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 43, Stephen Brault.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Newman stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well,
A 1-0 delivery.
0-2.
Three and 0 now. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rowan Wick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll. Ready for another chance. Kevin Kramer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Jacob Stallings, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count is 1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 43, Stephen Bronx.
Jose Osuna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 36, Jose Osuna.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Our score remains 2-1. Nick Birdie gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
57.
The next Cub up, David Bodie. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Bodie.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
One strike.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Javier Báez will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's set and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
A runner at first with no outs here. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's dead center for strike one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count, 3-2. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there, 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Kyle Ryan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Leading off the inning, Kevin Newman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 27.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in once again, Adam Frazier, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Brian Reynolds.
Striding into the box, Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, heading out towards shallow right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell, and their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0. Line drive base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ryan Tepera answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Kevin Kramer will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gerard Dyson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1 home.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefties start to get loose. Two and 0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2, here it is.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Left side, but well foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder, Rodriguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
First and second here with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here. Fastball well outside.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. Scooped up to second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The batter, number 13.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Bodie, a base hit in his first trip. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two and one.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit high and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Michael Feliz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And that brings up Javier Báez as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. It's 1-2.
1-2.
2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates 2. Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now the 0-1. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Here's Gerard Dyson. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball, action time.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
No one out with a runner at second. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
3-0 the count.
Kevin Newman, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Jason Martin will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 51, Jason.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kevin Newman, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Frazier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago Cubs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Tepera claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dan Winkler earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649.